Let's begin in a child's pose today. Coming down on your knees on the mat, spreading the knees wide or keeping them close together as you rest your forehead on the ground. Arms stretched out long in front of you or by your sides, wherever feels good today. And close your eyes as you begin to take nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling it out. Inhaling here. And as you exhale, begin to walk your hands over to the left, maybe finding a gentle side stretch. Inhaling to come back through center. And exhaling to walk them to the right. Inhaling to come back through center and exhaling when you get there. On your next inhale, rise up into table, hands directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips, engaging those abs so the back is straight. And let's take a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling to drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the chin, and exhale, round the spine, drop the head. Inhale, open the chest, lift the chin, and exhale, round the spine, drop the head. Keep moving like this with your own breath at your own pace. And after your next exhale, come and find a neutral spine and table. And we'll thread the needle. Inhale to lift the right arm up to the sky, reaching through those fingertips. And exhale, thread the needle, bringing the right arm between the left arm and the leg, dropping the shoulder down to the ground, dropping your cheek down to the ground. Finding that gentle twist here. And maybe walking your left arm out long if that feels good. Inhale and press down through that left hand, reaching up in that twist with your right arm once more. And exhale the right hand down to the ground, back into table. Other side. Inhale the left arm up long, reaching through those fingertips. And exhale, thread the needle on the other side. Left arm comes between the right arm and the leg. Shoulder drops down, head drops down. Maybe walking that right hand out long. And taking deep breaths still. Inhale to press into the right hand, opening up to the left again, reaching through those left fingertips. And exhale back into table. And let's take a calf stretch. Extend your right leg back behind you, toes touching the ground. And as you exhale, Lean back into those toes, finding a gentle calf stretch. Maybe holding the pose with your weight shifted back or rocking back and forth. Keeping those abs engaged, not letting the belly drop. And as you inhale, return back to table, and we'll switch sides. Extend the left leg out long, toes coming to touch the ground, and begin to shift your weight back into that left foot, finding a gentle stretch through the calf. And as you inhale, return to table. Taking a nice deep breath in and table. And exhale into downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back, pressing through those palms of the hands. Letting the heels sink down towards the mat. And of course, in our first down dog, always having the option to pedal out the feet, wag the hips side to side, just waking up the whole body. And as you inhale, bend your knees, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk to the top, forward fold. Hang out here in this forward fold for a little bit, bending your knees as generously as you'd like, really letting the head hang. Maybe nod the head yes or shake the head no. Lifting that tailbone up to the sky. And let the arms be heavy, or maybe grab opposite elbows for a ragdoll. And on your next inhale, begin to roll up slowly, meeting me in Tadasana, mountain pose, or coming up with a flat back if that's better for you. Meeting me in Tadasana, letting the shoulders roll down the back. Chest is lifted. Legs are engaged. Fingers stretched long by your sides. And inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead, reaching tall, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands press into the shins, thighs, or the ground. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale to step back to plank and drop the knees down to the ground, engaging the abs. Exhale, lowered all the way down to the ground, bending through the elbows. Inhale, cobra, pressing the hands into the ground, opening up the chest, straightening the arms as far as they'll go. And exhale, lower back down. Inhale here. And exhale into downward facing dog. Taking a couple deep breaths in this down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze to the top of the mat. And exhale, make your way to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spine reaches long, gazes down. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, coming to stand, straighten the legs, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale your hands in prayer to the center of your chest. Inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, keep the length as you swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back to plank and drop the knees down to the ground. And exhale, lower all the way down to the ground, keeping those abs engaged. Inhale, cobra, pressing through the hands, lifting the chest, straightening the elbows. And exhale, lower back down to the ground. Inhale here. And exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze to the top of the mat. And exhale, walk or hop to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rising up through Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale your hands in prayer to the center of your chest. Once more. Inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands pressed to the shins, thighs, or the ground. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back to plank and drop the knees. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, opening the chest. And exhale, lower back down to the ground. Inhale here, prep the hands. And exhale into downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze to the top of the mat. And exhale, make your way to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spine reaches long. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up long, coming to stand, straighten the legs, arms reach tall. And exhale, the hands in prayer to the center of the chest. Inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is long. And exhale, downward facing dog. Plant the hands, step back. Inhale the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale into low lunge, stepping the right foot between the hands, squaring the hips, pulling that right hip back and the left hip forward, and then drop the left knee back down to the ground. Inhale into crescent lunge, lifting the arms up long overhead, reaching through your fingertips, still squaring the hips, lifting the chest up. And exhale into low lunge. Hands come to frame the front foot. Inhale to lift up the back knee. And exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. And exhale, step the foot forward, low lunge. Taking a moment to square the hips here, pulling the left hip back and the right hip forward and dropping the back knee down to the ground. Inhale into crescent lunge, lifting the arms up long, lifting the chest, reaching through those fingertips, still squaring the hips. Finding that stretch maybe in the right leg. One more inhale. And exhale into low lunge. Hands come to frame the foot again. Inhale, lift the back knee up. And exhale into downward facing dog. Let's do it one more time. Inhale the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, step the foot between the hands, low lunge. Drop the back knee down to the ground and inhale into crescent lunge, lifting the arms up long. Shifting that weight in, your hips. Breathing in. And exhale the hands back down to the ground. Inhale to lift the back knee up. And exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, low lunge, stepping that foot forward, squaring the hips, and dropping the back knee down to the ground. Inhale, crescent lunge, lifting the arms up long. And exhale, the hands down to frame the foot again. Inhale the back knee up, and exhale into downward facing dog. Really squeezing your shoulders here, squeezing those shoulder blades together. One more inhale and down dog. And then exhale into child's pose. Coming to sit between the knees. Again, knees as wide apart or as close together as you'd like. Forehead rests on the mat. Take some deep cleansing breaths through the nose. Inhale to roll up out of child's pose and come and find a comfortable seat on the mat. We're going to find a wide-legged seat here. So spreading both legs out, wide apart, finding a comfortable seat on your sits bones. And then we'll fold the right leg in, so bringing the right foot close to you on the inside. And we'll inhale, sweeping the arms up long overhead. And exhale, reaching over to the left side, sweeping the right arm long overhead. Left arm reaches down along by the leg. Maybe the right arm reaches over top and grabs onto the toes if that's accessible to you. But focus on twisting the chest up towards the sky. Finding the stretch through the hamstring. And taking nice deep breaths. Inhale and rise up through center, reaching long. And exhale your hands back down to your sides. Let's switch legs. So pulling the left leg close to you and extending the right leg back out long. We'll inhale to sweep the arms up long. And exhale, bending over to the right. Right arm lays alongside the leg, flexing through the foot. Left arm reaches long overhead. Twisting the chest up, opening that heart, opening up to the sky. Reaching long through both fingertips. Again, option to come and touch your toes if that's accessible. Or finding wherever along the leg is comfortable for you to rest at. Keep opening the chest upwards. And then inhale, coming up through center again, reaching long, and exhale the hands down to the sides. We'll find our wide-legged seat again, extending both legs out wide. And we'll inhale, reaching the arms up, opening that chest. And as you exhale, fold forward through the middle. Flexing through your toes. keeping your toes and knees pointed upwards, and folding wherever's comfortable. Maybe that's all the way down flat between your legs. Maybe your hands are just barely touching the ground. Wherever it is, find that point and breathe into it. Of course, having the option on every inhale to lengthen the spine and every exhale to fold a little deeper. Or you can simply round the spine and let everything hang. Either way, we'll take a couple more breaths here. Inhale to come back up through center, lifting the chest, and then bring your legs together in front of you. Inhaling here, and then exhale and slowly lower yourself all the way down to the mat to lie down on your back. As you reach here, we'll come into reclined pigeon next. So bending both knees and then crossing the right ankle over the left knee on the thigh where they meet. Reaching to grab the left thigh and pulling that leg towards you while pushing the right knee away from you. Flexing through both feet. And you might feel this in the right outer hip. Maybe closing your eyes here and relaxing into the stretch. One more inhale. And exhale, return both feet down to the mat. And we'll switch sides. Crossing the left ankle over the right thigh close to the knee. Reaching through with your hands to grab onto the right thigh and pulling that thigh towards you while pushing away with the left knee to maybe find that stretch through the left hip. Flexing through both feet. Keeping your shoulders on the mat. Keeping your head on the mat. And breathe. One more inhale, and then exhale and return both feet down to the mat again, bending the knees. And then inhale both knees into the chest, and we'll take a supine twist. Exhale and drop those knees over to the left, reaching the right arm out long. Gaze over the right fingertips. Left hand resting on the knees. And closing your eyes. And then inhale and bring the knees back to center. And exhale, drop them over to the right. Left arm reaches out long. Gaze over the left fingertips. Shoulders stay on the ground. Right hand drapes across the knees. Inhale and bring the knees back to center. Give them a nice big hug, clenching all the muscles in the body. Taking one more deep breath in and exhale for Shavasana, releasing everything to the mat. Finding your most comfortable Shavasana here. Spreading the arms and legs as wide as you'd like. Letting the fingers face up to receive or palms face down to focus inwards. Snuggling those shoulder blades under you so that they lie flat on the mat. And letting go of any tension in the brow. Letting the lips part and the tongue fall back in the mouth. Letting the shoulders relax away from the ears. Letting go of any tightness in the belly. Breathe it out. Letting the hips relax. And the knees fall to the sides. And the toes fall to the sides. As your breathing slows, and we lay here. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhaling it out. Taking another deep breath in and letting it all out. Begin to come back into the space around you. Maybe bringing gentle movements into your fingers and your toes, giving them a little wiggle. And then option to take a full body stretch if that feels good for you. And then begin to make your way over onto one side. And keeping your eyes closed if it's comfortable, push yourself up into a seated position. Spine reaches long, chest is lifted, hands resting on your knees. And then bringing your hands in prayer to the center of your chest and bowing your head towards your hands. Thank yourself for coming to the mat today. And I thank you for joining me in practice. Namaste.